Oh, hi, Kurt.
No. Isekai, all right, you know it, you love probably like 2 of them, and you may or may not think they're the most oversaturated generic anime, and that's fair. I mean, come on, by now, we all know this song and dance in front of a bus. Someone's shown in the real world and they get teleported or take a nap or most often become a victim of vehicular homicide and then end up in a new world. So I don't think you need an isekai explainer. I mean, you could probably search it up on YouTube and I guarantee you'll find something. It's a lot like the Minecraft of the Anituber community, except with a lot more plot. Not to mention, not much in-depth analysis is required when the show's title can double as the show's full Wikipedia summary. Sword Art Online, we're doing sword arts, but on Firefox. Reincarnated as a slime, you're gonna get reincarnated, but as a slime, kinda explains itself. Here's my thesis, we're approaching the isekai singularity, where no premise, no matter how ridiculous, is off the table. Case in point, this is about a vending machine. With anything, you can't just use the same premise over and over again, like sending your hero to another world and expecting it to stand out. You gotta do some remixing, but the thing is, now everybody's doing it. The genre of isekai started as sent to another world and has become sent to another world, but I'm a slime, sent to another world, but I'm with my mom, sent to another world, but now I'm an orphan girl turned alternative World War II soldier. So if we're remixing isekai explainer videos, this remix would be talking about isekai, but with clouds and a black guy. And what's wild is that in every show's effort to be different, everything's becoming the same. Ooh, bars, boy, that was, ooh, fire. Ooh, quote me on that, put on a t-shirt. Isekai will keep remixing and remixing until all the new spins on the genre don't mean anything. Because they're not innovative, they're just more ridiculous. And we're gonna talk about that. Plus, I brought a bunch of isekai light novels for this video. Plus clouds, plus a black guy. So first off, the ideal sponger life. And based off the first page, I'm really concerned about what a sponger is. Easy anime you can't watch in public, part 4. Dear God. Okay. So the ideal sponger life is interesting. I'm just gonna go with interesting. The gimmick for this, something most people actually love. Being lazy and being able to make decisions. My favorite anime trope actually, free will. So here, let me explain. Our main character, Zenjiro, is a run-of-the-mill office drone, clocking in over 150 hours of overtime a week, when suddenly he finds himself teleported in front of a mysterious woman who's, naturally, really hot, and is then given a really tough choice. He can either go back home to live his capitalist nightmare, or marry this gorgeous woman who's really interested in him, where he can stay in her amazing castle, be rich, have status, and have no need to work ever again, i.e. a sponger. I'm really glad that's what that means. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it isn't. There's literally no downsides. All right, there's one downside. They're low-key cousins? They really brushed over that one real quick. Like they're related by blood, so that's why she wants to marry him, like it's some magic shit. Like, look. I'm not trying to put my culture on Japanese culture, okay? All I'm saying is I'm not trying to, my cousin. Personal preference. I don't know, that's just me. Y'all do y'all thing though. Aside from the cousin thing, I don't really see the problem. Aside from the cousin thing. Like sure, you can't come back to Earth again, but Earth is like a 3 out of 10 world at best. Sure, you're not gonna see your family again, but why are we gonna start acting like anime protagonist parents cared for their kids in the first place? Facts, most of them have been on business trips their entire childhood. Or dead. Regardless, poor parenting. It's true though. Name like half of them don't have families. It's just them in the house. They're 14. Taking care of themselves. If I was 14, no, I'm dead first month.
Jacob, add that. That's good.
But I will say the fact that the protagonist has a choice of whether to stay adds a layer that I like. It's rare for an isekai protagonist to have any kind of control over their fate, but like I said, the choice to be a sponger seems like an easy one if you're into that sort of thing. Or your cousin. You gotta be skimmed over that real easy. I can't get over that. Other than that, it's got everything a modern day isekai has. Dude protagonists that would never survive in another world, fan service left and right, and a setting that isn't much different from other isekai adventures. Oh, and he gets to bring some modern day items with him as well, adding to some wacky antics with the less advanced society. Still a pass though, because again, personally, I'm not trying to smash my oddly attractive cousin. Just me. Do y'all though, that's fine. Like, I might be wearing this Kirito cosplay, but I'm not trying to give it my sister, so that's fine. But being a lazy decision maker isn't the only gimmick in isekai these days. Oh, no. See, you know what pairs well with dying? Reincarnating as a fucking sword. See, we're talking about the new wave isekai here. All the good tropes have been taken, like getting transported to a different world with a sword. So we had to switch it up to something that's way different, like transporting to a different world as a sword. Reviving anime protagonists as literal things and animals has become the hot now. So we're gonna talk about some, like Woof Woof Story. Oh wait, there's more to the title, wait. Woof Woof Story, I told you to turn... It's so stupid. Woof Woof Story, I told you to turn me into a pampered pooch, not Fenrir. General rule of thumb, the longer the title, the worse the material. I'm just gonna call it Woof Woof Story. Okay, basic premise, literally the title, a guy dies from being overworked and as he's dying, wishes for a cozy life when he's reincarnated, even if it's as someone's dog. And so, yeah, he gets reincarnated as a dog or some type of killer wolf thing whose name is Fenrir. What a surprise. Fenrir is this monster dog thing that I definitely didn't have to Google to know, that has special powers and who's also a king? Some typical anime bullshit. I don't know. The first volume's filled with people that want to kill him, multi-animal interactions, and lots of fan service, which is highly necessary for a show about a dog. Why has fan service always gotta be like, why can't it be a dog? All right, I'm happy. I'm a fan and I like this. It's definition fan service, so come on. More dog in the dog anime, please. I'm gonna have to give this a soft pass regardless. Continuing with our transforming into non-humans, we have, so I'm a spider. So what? What's the book about? I don't. So granted, unlike other isekai, you don't really find out why the protagonist was sent to another world in this one.
You don't even say it's about a spider.
Do I really gotta say that? Do I really gotta say, so I'm a spider, so what is about a spider? If I gotta do that, I'm quitting. No. It's about a dog named Fenrir. I'm gonna have an aneurysm in the studio. So granted, unlike other isekai, you don't really find out why the protagonist was sent to another world in this one. We just kind of end up there with little backstory to why this girl was actually sent. And trust me, you want some backstory, some weird shit happens. What the f is going on here? I don't know, is this dot hack? But as the title implies, so what? Who cares about plot? I think this one's the closest we've ever gotten to that time I got reincarnated as a slime. We have a small, innocent creature in another world battling against larger beasts to level up and become strong, which I didn't think I was gonna be into because spiders kind of weird me out. And also, that's the worst isekai transformation. Like, you went to a different world and got reincarnated as a creature that's already on Earth and is significantly worse than humans. It just feels like that if reincarnation is real, you were a real person. Like, not only did you get downgraded, but you got sent to a whole nother Earth. Like, you can't even kick it with us no more. Like, we don't want you anymore. But honestly, after a read, it's pretty solid. You can follow our little spider protag, leveling up and discovering new things along the way. And she acts cute and is extremely self-aware about her ridiculous situation. And turns out it's being turned into an anime. I'm gonna level my expectations a bit though, because again, spider anime, but yo, I'm down for trying new things. We'll see how it goes.
All right, get ready to catch.
Hold on, homeboy, your choices have been quite questionable. Let me pick one, I got some down here. Here's one, okay. We've got the hero and the elf bride open a pizza parlor. Still a little questionable. I mean, I'm guessing this is the hero. That's the elf bride. But I'm willing to give it a chance. Let's check it out. Okay, hold on. A big glob of drool had formed at the edge of Lilia's mouth. She looked at Kaito, slightly panicked. Oh, I'm sorry. It just looks so delicious. All right, you know what? I was wrong. Let's do yours. My next life as a villainess. All routes lead to doom. Hell long title, but there are always exceptions to the rule. I actually like this one. First page, our protagonist is late for school or something, so she rushes out the door. He gets hit by a truck. Vehicular homicide strikes again. Truck-kun cannot be stopped in the anime world. Super Saiyan 2 Truck-kun, bro. She's reborn in another world. In this case, her favorite dating sim. Except instead of being the hero of the story, she's the villain, whose only paths in the world lead to exile or death. What I really like about this one is that it's way different than your general takes on the isekai genre. Her whole purpose is to fight against her fate so that she can have a good ending. And like I said, my favorite anime trope right now is free will. Shout out to Sponger. There isn't some absurdly deep message. It's just a fun concept. You got reincarnated as a villain in your favorite dating sim. Again, you were a bad person in real life. This might be worse than the spider one. You didn't get downgraded, you stayed on the same level, but in society, we hate you. It's fun, it's lighthearted, and I love me a good dating sim because I'm very lonely and bad at relationships, so I'm down. I feel like the villain of my own life, so I can relate to homegirl. This is me, except real and a guy and black with clouds. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I have my phone in the other hand. So. All right, so next up, I'm gonna grab this one. High school prodigies have it easy even in another world.
We actually don't need to talk about that one because it is getting an anime adaptation, so.
Actually, I got some words to say. Questionable cover, and also, this really makes me feel insecure. I can't relate to a bunch of high schoolers who are super smart. I'm a 22-year-old guy in my 5th year of college, and these guys are politicians and samurais. Like, bro, I don't even know how many senators are in the House of Representatives, and I'm 22.
It's actually senators in the Senate.
See, so I can't relate to this. I don't wanna watch that. No interest. All right, so instead, let's talk about, didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next slide?
That's getting 1, 2.
I just bought these. Why are they getting anime so fast? What do I look like purchasing these?
Talk about this one.
Ah, yes. The one where he gets reborn as a vending machine. And reborn as a vending machine, I now wander the dungeon. Yeah, I'm getting real tired of isekai. I think I'm done.
Can you do one more?
Just give me the book. Adrian, what is this?
Just show it to everyone.
JK Haru is a sex worker in another world. Why does this exist? Who? All right, only saving grace is there's no pictures. Oh,
well, there's a manga adaptation now.
no! So isekai clearly is gonna be the death of me, and then I'll end up in another world. But that's not even the last of it. And I haven't even talked about all the new ones that came out recently. There's one about a polar bear, there's one about a let's play, there's one about becoming a hot spring, apparently. Don't know how that's gonna work, kinda curious. But I've had enough isekai for today. I'm Kurt from Getting the Robot, your isekai explainer. I'm done. I hate this.